goes out to Camilla, East Stadium, Bombay, Julie, number 11 Mango. Pass to me, passing through to let it not rock up, Lord Horse. Big up, Mecca, big up the right manga. Politics church, everyone should go. Big up, Mecca, big up the right manga. A politics church, everyone need to go. Context matter when you know it to flow. Step out the literacy and come in on the know. The government judging them go down below. Let them pop them back, time come for them go. Everybody now I live in a sorrow. Don't know how them a face tomorrow. Them poor and them a borrow. Everybody wanna that you feel know. Make a big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Make a big up KamlatheRipeMango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Oh, so show another one Camilla. Some said that she lick up, but they know she tell her.
Hey, one.
Fighting for your little son and fighting for your daughter. Fight for your sister, fighting for your brother. Every day they get up people that suffer. Hospital in a disaster. People them not up the water. Money missing is all over. People do you know them are suffer. From NEGRIL point on to Maria. Happy and you love it if you ball out power. No weapon from against her rather prosper. That we guided by the hands of the mighty Father. Make a big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Big up the right mango. Politics church, everyone need to go. Every day she a beat and teach. The government them start overreach. Take up people and property and them beat. Now them gone like them walk on silent.
And sharing. Big up on yourself. Welcome.
Politics church.
Blessings everybody. Hi. Good night. Welcome everybody. Welcome to you on TikTok. Welcome to you on YouTube. Let me apologize. I look a little dark tonight. My light on the side there. My TikTok light is working. But Vicky. My TikTok light is working. My ring light for the TikTok, but the YouTube light blow since evening. Since me start set up for the live. And so tomorrow I run go to Walmart, go replace it. But I look a little dark over on YouTube tonight. But that is such is life. These things happen. What going on, Natalie? How is everybody? We have a heap of things to talk about. First and foremost, tonight we will be featuring Comrade Javan Byfield at the altar in Councillor's Corner. Now, he is a very, very active young comrade that has been moving and shaking everywhere, right? So we want to highlight him today because he have a very serious issue to talk about where we need to address. You see, I've been going around and highlighting the different constituencies with what has been happening post-BERYL. Well, he has a very serious concern that has to do with Wagwan Tony and Organics. How are you, my love? How are you? How are you, fabulous? I know who you are, don't worry. But it has to do with the politicization of the restoration of our utilities. Can you imagine? You have politicians, JLP politicians playing politics with turning on back light and water. And Comrade Byfield go address it right here at 8 o'clock. But we have a whole heap of things to talk about. You know, you see the one Vicky talk about, me not have no luck. But Vicky, you know say me I go talk, you know. Vicky, you know say me go talk. If it's one person going to talk, it's Kamla. Alright? Kamla is always going to talk. Alright? So, I could get right into it. Yes, girl, you know say me I go talk. Alright, see it there? The first thing where Vicky come for warn me about, that me I go talk about. Now, this is nothing to do with politics, but if you don't know me, aside from politics, I'm passionate about sports. Right? So I woke up this morning to a whole heap of hullabaloo over Noah Lyles and Janelle Bromfield Me see one video I circulate with. I know I never know say there was an interview. So I see a video. I think it's probably in the wee hours of the night or the early morning. I was starting to see how I look tired and pop down. I just put on a little lip gloss to perk up my face little. But I see a yes unfriendly. I see a kitty video circulating all over WhatsApp about Noah Lyles and Janelle Bramfield and the interview that Noah Lyles did. I may hear people are cussing him, them are cussing Janelle, say she chat too much. So me I wonder to myself, what all of this about? So me not say nothing. Cause me's a girl, I like to split justice. Right? That is the thing with me. Whether it's a good trait or a bad trait, I like to hear both sides of the story before I put my mouth in an argument. So I never say nothing. Somebody took the video and posted it in the same group. Right? The video of the interview that Noah did and posted it in the same group. And I said, no, sir, this couldn't be the interview the people them are talking about. This could not be the interview where everybody have them panty in a bungle over. It couldn't be it. Me think the man let out some trade secrets. Me think the man go on and talk about how Shelly did a class, Elaine, and how the secret them was Sharika tell Janelle, and how Kishane have to sleep with pink socks because if him don't sleep with pink socks, him not go run good. Me think of them something there. I literally thought it was those things. That's exactly it, Suzette. The man never reveal anything we never know already. So me still a try wonder what the excitement for. Me think Kitty need to go back from maternity leave. Kitty go have a next baby. Go have a next kitten. I prefer you when you are pregnant and talking about your baby all the time. Because when you do that, you stay out of people's business and mix up. Big and serious. And I don't have nothing against Kitty, but she too damn mix up. First and foremost, let us get a few things clear. Athletics is an individual sport. Even though you go as a team, it is quite individual. The only team in athletics at all is the 2 or 3 little relay them where them run. Everything else is every man for himself in every other event. Even though they go together as it's not even a team, it's a delegation. And I should know, those of you who know why I should know. It's a delegation. It's not a team. Because athletics is not a team sport. The only team in athletics is the relay team. And how many relay events are there? No. There is no secret that Janelle can reveal about any team member that Noah is running against that is going to affect the performance of any of them. First of all, the beef between Shelly and Sharika and Elaine, them talk about it on NBC. You know, in America, on America TV, them talk about it. When last World Games, when Elaine go one way after the relay, and Sharika and Shelly up and go the other way, the Americans were speaking about it. So it's the worst kept secret ever. If it was supposed to be a secret, and Noah did not need to say it. What I don't understand is Jamaica hear, but they don't listen. Exactly. Stephen Francis himself addressed it. Exactly, Suzette. He did. Stephen Francis himself addressed it. It was all over the media. So that is number one. That is no secret. Number two, no. Kishane. Stephen Francis also addressed Kishane Thompson's injury. Because last World Games, Kishane for the trials, the last trials, I think it was either last year or the year before, Kishane ran a blistering semi-final, won a semi-final, and did not start for the final. Why? Because he was injured. And his coach, Stephen Francis, was asked about it. And Stephen Francis said he could not because he is injury prone and him young and him don't want to mess him up. So him pull him before him injure himself. That again was no secret. Jamaicans hear, but they don't listen. At no point did Noah Lyles say that Janelle told me this and Janelle told me that. He says, I've been around my girlfriend, and as a result, I've been around the Jamaican delegation for those Jamaican, never said Jamaican delegation, I said those Jamaicans at MVP for about 5 years. And when you're with a Jamaican, you hear things, you know things. He never once said, Janelle, said Janelle tell me this or Janelle tell me that. So when I mix up the girl for. Me also on Twitter where them call and say, they must remove Janelle from the team. I can bet that these people know nothing at all about athletics. So when you remove her from the team who run our events at the national qualifiers and made her team, remember, she run at national trials and make the team. Nobody can remove her unless there is due cause. And chatting foolishness to your boyfriend is not due cause. So, she talking about Kishane injury. The whole world, listen, Steve Francis, him coach, talk about him injury. And say Kitty, she don't know nothing because she come on and talk about she talking about oblique civil injury. Kitty don't know nothing. And whether the team get 5 goal, 10 goal, 1 goal, 0 goal, Kitty don't care. So I can understand how not have Kitty a boost like supplement. When at this time we are right around the corner from Olympics, Noah Lyles has been known to chat shit. When Noah Lyles came to Jamaica and Oblique Civil beat him, Noah Lyles came out publicly and said he had sex with his girlfriend the night before and that is why he lost the race. Why would I never get to no panties up in a bunch when he was talking about him sex life with him girlfriend? But yet when him talking about things where everybody did don't know already, or no come with enough foolishness. To go cause unnecessary manufactured beef, using Kitty's own term. To go cause manufactured beef in the camp when not necessary. Seriously, think about it. Vicky work with me here. You never know, say. Elaine and Sherry and Shelley have an issue. Elaine separate from the rest of them. Who never know that? Who never know, say, Janelle and Sharika, them do each other here. We all see in the last World Games where them use answer parchment for make a wig pan. Shelley use him. These people put these things on their social media. It's not a secret. Noah Lyles did not reveal any secrets. So why are you talking about, yes, she used oblique to Suzette. Exactly. So why are you like, in chat too much? When did chat? Noah Lyles has achieved exactly what he set out to achieve. Get the whole on a rile up and turn on a panty inside out. Give on a wedgie. All up in a bundle. Because the excitement. Wanna tell me that? Good evening, Gayle. And that me want to know. YouTube it just cut out and come back in a while ago. No mind it. Here it look like a Wi-Fi did trip out for a minute, but it come back up now. So let me tell you something and tell you no good. I don't like talk about athletics. Because I'm associated with the team, I don't like talk about this. But this is foolishness. Yes, man, Suzette, it look like Kitty just discovered TikTok live or something. And she can't help herself. Every minute I see another video all over the place. Kitty look like she just find out about TikTok live. And she come over there and everybody's sharing everything what she say all over the place. Like, seriously. And me, I don't really care. But you see, athletics, I'm very passionate about athletics. I work in athletics and and nobody now gonna come trouble my baby them. Every single Jamaican athlete, whether them know me or not, them is my baby. And as my friend, my little labor right friend over Facebook named Sharon Singh say, Noah is with athlete in law. Yeah, man, it bun me Suzette because me wonder to myself, what the hell is the foolishness over? And you can tell that Kitty knows nothing about athletics. So why is she making an issue of this? That me I say, me, I don't want nobody come. Yes man, Sharon, all the way labor right auntie Vicky. You know, say Sharon are the whole way labor right auntie. That one labor right auntie with the whole way have. We smile with we but still go vote JLP and then come skin up our face with we. Don't it? She same one. But what I'm saying is, you see, at this time, all of us need to be supporting all the athletes. And nobody should be victimizing Janelle Bromfield. Janelle is a wonderful girl with a successful career ahead of her. And she is kind, loving, giving. And she and Noah, that is their business. Them have a great relationship from what I've seen. I don't know. I'm not gonna call myself a relationship expert like Kitty was just married the other day, and all of a sudden she's now this relationship guru. And me, you know, say if me did still married to my first husband today would have been my 22nd wedding anniversary. That's so long I'm married. But yet she is the guru and the rest of we don't know nothing. I mean, married and divorced and married again. So I'm gone. I would have gone 22 years from the first. I've always been married. So I can tell you something about relationship, but I cannot call myself an expert. But yeah, today would have been my 22nd wedding anniversary. So what makes her a guru? Because somebody was like, oh, she's a relationship expert and she's saying that something is wrong with. Nobody is a relationship expert because everybody's relationship dynamics different. My relationship dynamics is different from hers. She can't tell nobody a thing about them relationship because she just married, literally. And before that, she used to complain about about all of the issues. And listen, I don't have anything against her. I don't want nobody come say, oh, why you hating on Kitty? I am not hating on her, but come out of the little people them life, man. Come out of the young people them life. You have new baby now. I would never go as far as Sunshine as to say I cannot stand her. I would never do that because she really does not affect me. Yes, unfriendly. It's so somebody tell me when me say what she's saying don't make sense. Somebody telling me say she is a relationship expert. So I'm saying to myself, what makes her a relationship expert? Did she go to school and study about people relationship? And that me ask. Because that don't make no sense. What makes you a relationship expert? Right? My parents who married for 45 years are not relationship experts. So what make Kitty a relationship expert? We just married one day. Me married 2 times before Kitty married 1 time. So what make her a relationship expert? That may I ask. What makes you know more about relationship than even these two? They have been together for 5 years. So what make Kitty know? To me, it look like say she them there before she. So what make them what? You wanna understand what I'm saying here? It just don't make no sense, Sunshine. It just don't make any sense to me. Stay out of people relationship. Keep your opinions to yourself where people relationship concerned. Because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what discussions they had. And no allies. People, Jamaicans need to listen and not just hear. They need to listen and not just hear. You can hear, you heard the interview, but you did not listen to him. And I listened to him, and the young man said, being around his Jamaican girlfriend, him pick up things. He never once said in that interview that Janelle told him anything. Exactly, Suzette. He said she has an eye. He said Janelle has an eye. And when she said that guy is gonna do well, that guy is doing well, he listens to her because she have an eye. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because guess what? That means say, when Janelle stop running, she's gonna be a damn good coach. Gonna leg her off of the young people them shirt. Miss Kitty et al. All I wanna mix up. Exactly, Raman. And I take the minute to speak about this. You know why? Because I am passionate about athletics. I am. And mental health is a hell of a thing. And if Jamaicans are not supportive of the athletes going into the games, we are going to have an issue. Leave the people there, make them focus. Please do not create any tension and any beef. Exactly, Natalie. Deaf ears give liar trouble. Yes, you talk it exactly as it is. Stop, man, stop. Allow the young people them. Noah has the right to go and give his interview and feel fine with it without drawing our ire, as the Gleaner says, faces backlash. That don't need nothing. Nothing for backlash over. Come on, man. We have more important things to talk about. We have more Jamaicans. We are more than this. We are more than this. Speaking of which, come make we talk about the Jackass of the day now. You know, so I never pull up my Jackass song. I have to pull up my Jackass song. I have to pull up a Jackass song. Before me play the Jackass of the day, I have to. As in the know, say every day another labor right turn themselves into a ass, right? Make I find my Jackass of the day for you now. Yeah, man. Babsy had the Jackass of the day today. Jackass of the day is Babsy. Babsy is the Jackass for today. I don't know one then why Auntie Babsy is today's Jackass. Yeah, man. And Auntie Babsy are today Jackass. So Babsy Grange. We have been speaking about this for a while now. And I'm going to show you how these people just don't make sense. When you can see this, Grange welcomes court ruling on dreadlocks. So I am a little confused. Babsy confusing me. Initially, when this court case, when the parents of this young child from Kensington Primary in Portmore, when they were told that they had to either cut her hair or change her school, and they took this case to court against the school, the ministry, and the Attorney General, they won the case. Isaac Buchanan was the what you call it? The attorney. The government appealed. I'm going to read what she says, you know, because what I don't understand is, how is it that Marlene Malahou-Fort, as the then Attorney General, defended the school and the ministry, and now Auntie Babsy is here welcoming the court's ruling as though she were in agreement all along? Wanna see why she's a jackass now? Because it's better she did just keep herself quiet. I'm serious. Auntie Babsy, you should have just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut. Culture Minister Olivia Grange has welcomed Monday's decision by the Court of Appeal, which ruled that Kensington Primary School in Portmore, St. Catherine, violated the constitutional rights of a female student by denying her admission due to her refusal to cut her dreadlocked hair. Right? On July 20, so I have it back way. On July 20, the Supreme Court had ruled that the school had not infringed on the child's constitutional right because her parents didn't identify as Rastafarians, nor did they claim that they were raising the child as a Rastafarian. Right? So it was the other way around, and the parents actually appealed through Isaac Buchanan, and they won at the appeal. But here is my issue now. My issue is, when all of this was happening, I never heard Babsy defending the child. This is what makes her the jackass, in my opinion. Never once did Babsy defend this child. Never once did she say, no, you are wrong, Marlene and Favour. A matter of fact, was it Favour? I don't even remember if it was Favour. But I never heard her at any time go against her government and say, Lego the little picnic shirt, make she go on a school. Don't demand that she cut her hair. So how is it now that she's saying this? You see, this is what I can't take with these people. She's trying to now hitch on to the bandwagon. I heard comrades defending the child. I know I defended her. We made a big stink over it. We made a big stink over it. A lot of Jamaicans were offended, especially because it happened at a time when the girl at the Clarendon lockup, the police did cut her locks. Remember the Rastafarian girl? Good evening, Mystic Wagwan. Remember the Rastafarian girl at where the police in Clarendon did cut her locks? It happened at the same time when she was in lockup, and them. All of that was happening at the, yes, Nzinga. Thank you, Angela. Nzinga. All of it was happening at one point, at the same time. And all of us were, we were flabbergasted by how all of a sudden this government was infringing on the rights of dreadlocked and Rastafarian people. And I did not hear Babsy Grange mouth even one time. Not once. So all of this now is a shock to me. You're not following me? All of this. All of this. You know, Natalie, let me tell you something. Isaac Buchanan is winning. For an attorney at law, when them try to have this barred, he is winning. And it make you wonder, eh? It make you wonder. TikTok, all of a sudden my views drop. I don't know what is happening. I'm asking you to tap up the live and share the live. I know these labor rights love to report. Them love to report, and I'm not used to these low numbers. So I'm going to share up the live and tap up the screen. I know what I need for doing. I know what I need for do to get the numbers up. I want to see the numbers well over 100. When I come and work with me, work with me, work with me. Exactly, Jan Plu. She should have said something all along. She never said nothing. This is 4 years now, this case going on. And she had nothing to say. But all of a sudden, no, this is what she does all the time. She's a clout chaser. She's a clout chaser. And that me can't stand with her. Same when Skill Cole sick and in hospital and she has the Minister of Sports, all of a sudden she want to look a hype off a Skill Cole name. When she never do nothing to get him that damn hospital bed. I don't like that. I'm going to touch base now with Comrade Byfield and see if I'm ready for me. Because we want to talk to him. We want to have a good conversation. Good night, Diane. Walk on. You're gone over Andre. Alright, Mama. We want to see Statin launches new labor force which captures additional data. Hi, sir. Anyway, everybody has sent me things. Oh, he messaged me. Ready? He messaged me. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well done. All right. I'm going to add you now, sir. I see you now. I see you. I see you. I see you. I just invited you. All right. Love that. Good night, sir. How are you?
Night, Kamla. How you doing?
I am great. Okay, comrades, welcome. Comrade Councillor Javan Byfield, who is, of course, the councillor for the GAYLE division over there in Western St. Mary. He is also the junior shadow the junior shadow minister on national security. The security, that's right? It's national security.
citizen security and productivity.
There you go. There you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big up yourself. Happy to have you on the platform, Comrade Byfield. No, Comrade Byfield, I reached out to you a few days ago because someone brought attention to my attention that some people were on the radio calling up your name that you weren't doing any work post BERYL, and I found that very, very odd because I follow you and you are very, very active in your division. First and foremost, let me give the viewers some background. Comrade Byfield, you see, is one of the young councillors that Robert Montague, the MP of Western St. Mary, described as pricky. Dismissed them that them couldn't beat him because them are what? Pricky. 3 of them. Okay? But what makes Comrade Byfield's case even more special is because the division that he has won is a known Labourite bedrock. Am I wrong, Comrade Byfield? I wonder if I make any mistake yet. You hearing me?
On the right track, man.
All right, great. Right, so Comrade Byfield has managed to win a very strong Labourite division and he's basically made it his own in the few short months. So Comrade Byfield, tell me what has been happening in GAYLE division since the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
Okay, alright, so good night to you again, Kamla, and good night to your listeners. Alright, so having won the GAYLE division, you know, so it has been in the JLP's column for the last 23 years, right?
Yeah.
So after Hurricane Beryl, we had mainly down poles and fallen trees across the division. Not all of the division, but maybe about 60% of the division.
Mm-hmm.
The Thursday morning after the hurricane, I went through with my team, and if it's one thing about me, I am sure that I take photos and I take videos because I want to have my receipts.
And you put them on social media too.
I put them on social media on both platforms, and I have a heavy following on both platforms.
There you go.
So we went right across the division. The first thing that I did was to ensure that, though it is not my road, the first thing that I did was to ensure that persons could traverse the main road that would allow them access to the major towns of Arokabesa, Portmore, and GAYLE.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we cleared from GAYLE, come down to Tappen, come down to Unstone, Freehill, into Bailey'sville, and to Portmore. Arokabesa hen was not damaged, so we didn't need to do a lot of clearing there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The next day, I mobilized my team, my local government team, to do cleanup around the parochial roads. Community members, they did chip in the day after the hurricane, and they made pathways where persons could traverse through the parochial roads. But we went in and we did a total cleanup by the parish council. What I think is happening is that a lot of persons confuse the parochial roads with the National Work Agency roads. Mm-hmm. And they feel as if the main roads that the MP is responsible for, I am supposed to clear them, even though I have been trying to educate them to let them know that these roads are the responsibility of the Member of Parliament. Mm-hmm. There's also the case where up in GAYLE, I'm not sure if the person who called is from that area, but up in GAYLE alone is 3 divisions in GAYLE. Boscobel, Retreat, and GAYLE. Mm-hmm. On the next side of GAYLE division, you have Coronal and GAYLE. Okay. Alright? And I can tell you that I'm 110% sure that all my roads has been cleared in the GAYLE division. Mm-hmm. And when you reached out to me yesterday, I took the liberty of driving right through the entire GAYLE division just to ensure that all my parochial roads are cleared. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have any obstacle. I didn't saw any obstacle. I didn't receive any complaints. Mm-hmm. The only complaints I received was that of the lack of electricity.
Right.
through those areas. And just for knowledge, you know, I don't understand why persons would say that they are not seeing me or whatsoever, or can't see the council, because I've been active. I've been on the ground every single day. I've been in parish council for 4 months.
4 months.
A division that has been underdeveloped and in a deplorable state for the last 23 years. You can't expect me to solve all issues in 4 months.
4 months.
Right? And in those 4 months, I have given Post Gully Road, which never have road for over 30 years. I've done road in Bogoji. Alright? I have cleaned majority of the roads in Oxford and Freeland, Jacks River, clear of all of the bushes over the road, because you're coming to the community and it seems like you're going to a forest.
Okay.
I've gone and debush all of the roadside, cut down all of the big tree them from over the road, because they are the one that are damaging the roads. You understand? I have tried my best to coordinate with the NWST to repair all the leakages, water leakages that are affecting communities from receiving water. I have gone as far as putting water in some communities that haven't been getting water. You understand? We have all the major drains in the community. If you notice in the last hurricane, a community that would normally flood like Jacks River, they didn't have any flood.
Yes, I noticed Jacks River. We didn't hear Jacks River at all.
Because we ensure that the drains are clean and the community is well kept. So to say that you're not seeing me, or you haven't seen me after the hurricane, that's a total lie.
Mischief creating.
That's mischief and that's labor propaganda.
Yeah, I figured. Comrade Byfield, what is happening with the restoration of electricity in your division?
Okay, so my thing is, I think this whole electricity thing around my corner, for example, is a total, political sabotage. The MP would go into some areas where a fuse need to be pushed back in for the community to receive light. Like the main will have light, but the lanes don't have any, and it's just a fuse, And I've been reporting to the JPS, and then the MP comes in and he create this whole halabaloo. Oh, no man, this is unacceptable. You're supposed to receive light, and boom, the night you get light. You understand? And
so you make it look like says him doing all the work.
Exactly. And this has been going on. There's even an issue right now up in the GAYLE side where a line is down. The line is down because you have one tree up there, one post, one woodpecker eat out. Yeah. So the post is almost on the ground and the post need to be replaced. The high tension wire is on the ground. But after him pass through, him tell them somehow make them connect back the light. And the light connect back even though the high tension wire is on the ground. Which is totally unacceptable. So
the light is connected but the wire is on the ground?
Exactly.
So, okay. That's kind of dangerous.
Exactly. But my thing is, I said it on my page, I have no control over when JPS restores light. They are a private entity. I make representation. So if I go into a community and the community is without light, I will go into the group or reach out to the parish coordinator or the manager and say, hey, this community is without light. These are the issues. There are no down trees. Please send someone to do an assessment, right? So that the people can get light. For example, they restore light in Jacks River, and 3 or 4 times now the light went. I just left there and there's no light in the whole of Jacks River.
Oh man.
You understand? Just because the MP come and say, I'm going to make them get light, and then get the light, I guess proper assessment wasn't done.
And the light gone again.
So I'm saying, if these entities that we're paying to provide us with the basic, utilities, if they are behaving like this and running it like a politics, it's unacceptable, man.
It is unacceptable, and Comrade Byfield, if you were the only comrade who complained about this, I would have said, well, but we have been interviewing so many comrade representatives on this platform, and so many of them have complained about the same thing. Even last night. In Central
St. Mary, the issue is in Central St. Mary. And when you look at the areas that JPS JPS are reporting that they're working. You see Southeast and Western St. Mary, right? So even Central St. Mary, I'm not sure if you had a rep from Central St. Mary, but they also have a great issue with the reconnection of life in on that side. You know?
So the government is politicizing the restoration of the utilities. They're using the utilities as a political football in a time of need when so many people are suffering.
Listen, man, I have received complaints of mosquito. You know, a lot of young mother have the baby, like, a mosquito. The place are hot like a fire. Not only that, you know, we're in a farming community, and the majority of these people, they have chicken in them fridge. I know so the market not readily available, so they have to store it most time. You don't want that people report how much chicken spoil and how much choice and all the things. And then they're going to come to the council now for assistance. You understand? To restock and to get them a start, give them back a start. You understand? And we are out here to just represent and say, bring back the people them light. Let's connect up the light. You understand? But yet still we are going around in circles just waiting for somebody higher than in a higher authority to say, hey, do it at my timing, or do it when I tell you to do it.
What a shame. You know, Comrade Byfield, how present is the Member of Parliament on the ground? Because we've been hearing, by the way, since you and your colleagues have basically quieted, we haven't really heard much from the chairman of the JLP. He has been very, very quiet. Is he active in do you see him in the constituency, especially in the division? Because we want to know him get this big allocation of at least $9 million. Where have you seen where the money is being spent to help the people bounce back post BERYL?
I have not seen where any money is being spent, but I can say though, I have seen him on the ground with him book and him pencil, him alone with the book and him pencil, him security guard him, and I haven't seen, like, you know, you don't see me every day, you don't see him every day, you understand? But what I can tell you though, he's in a lot of pressure, not only because what does that mean? That after the internal challenge between myself and the now MP candidate Harvey Woodbine, the next MP for Western Centre, they felt that, you know, we would have this whole disunity going on. But now you find that we have two of the strongest political reps on the ground in Western St. Mary together.
I like that. So Comrade Woodbine has now been appointed as the candidate?
Yeah, man. Comrade
Lovely.
Woodbine is the next MP.
Great. Excellent. I like that.
You hear me say a while ago?
You say he's the next MP. And I say I like that.
Good.
Yeah.
So what you find that is going on now is that the MP kind of fret, you know what I say?
He must fret because the unity among comrades. Remember the last time comrades were united in that seat, him lose bigly, you know. So him have to worry whenever, because remember now it's him under 3-1, no so? It's one division him have now.
3-2.
3-2 or it's 5, okay, but still.
Yeah, man. But we hold 3 of the stronger divisions, and the mayor is putting in a lot of work. The council for Rockabessa, Comrade Bigos, Raman Henry.
Right, Bigos.
A lot of work in the Rockabessa division. And you know me, I work hard already.
Yeah, man.
I work in the interest of the people and the community, and I start putting the work. Because we have a job to do together to ensure that Western St. Mary is back on the map, and the people of Western St. Mary can get access to proper roads, access to proper farming supplies, access to more street lights in their communities. And not only that, Kamla, Western St. Mary is one of the most beautiful constituency on the North Coast.
You don't have to tell me, I know.
Between Galena and White River.
But your division too, me tell you, I already say your division is my little hideout, you know. I tell you that all the time.
I know, man. So we are doing the work, you know, and I know that he's feeling the pressure. And I know that whenever the elections are called, Harvey Woodbine will be the next member of parliament for Western St. Mary, and we can tell us whether you're a Labour right or a PNP, it got better with Woodbine. We are going to set the thing right and ensure that the constituency go back to the days of when TG have it. So you know what TG mean? Terry-Gillette.
Terry-Gillette, yeah man,
so
definitely.
Back to those days where persons, you know, feel included and not excluded. You understand? And we not only put light which part certain people live, but we put light which part everybody live because everybody did there and live on it. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So that is what we have to do, man. And this whole politicizing of this reconnection of electricity, I want them to stop it and just give up the people in them life. You understand? Because I not only Labour live in that community, and not only PNP live in that community, everybody live in that community. We are all families.
You know, it's the first. I can't even say it's the first time, because let me tell you something. What the JLP are doing now is similar to what they did. Probably you weren't born during Gilbert, or you're probably a little too young to remember. But they did something similar with the restoration of utilities during 1988 when Gilbert blew, and it cost them dearly. So I'm trying to figure out, Comrade Byfield, why would they repeat the same mistake? Because it cost them dearly. Siaga was wiped out.
Somebody said on their page a couple of weeks ago that after every passing of a disaster, the ruling government normally, you know, is no more. So I guess it's a sign.
Well, in 2004, the PNP, we weathered the storm. We weathered Ivan, and we were still there for a couple of years. Well, probably you can say the next election we never think that, but at the end of the day, one thing I'm sure is that I have never seen anything like this where you determine who get back light and water based on their political allegiance. And it's not you alone complaining about it, Comrade Byfield.
It seems like it's a coordinated effort or attack from the other side.
You know, I wish them luck with that strategy though, because there are a lot of people who don't, you know, it's so strange because in the last election, we had a voter turnout of less than 30%. So who are they victimizing really? Because that's what I'm saying. Who are they victimizing? All they are doing is victimizing the entire Jamaica who won't turn them against them and vote them out.
Yeah,
you know,
like in a country where crime and violence is so rampant, you know, and lighting provides, you know, more security. Also allows you to have access to your security cameras, etc. Why wouldn't you want to quickly as possible restore electricity across, you know, these communities? And for example, in a community like GAYLE, in the GAYLE division, where predator is one of the top issues affecting us. You understand?
Yeah.
And when you drive through the community, man, it's like pitch black, pitch dark.
I know. It even when you have light, it's still dark. Much less when you don't have no light at all.
You have a community like Unstone where the wires are still on the ground.
Oh my God.
Still on the ground. Mile Gully is without light, just the same. You understand? And we see it's just the areas that the member of parliament go in and you know, create this whole face. Like, yeah man, I'm there, man, I'm a care man. And then boom,
if I don't come, you're not getting back light. So you better pray for me to come, because so it's like a God complex kind of thing.
Exactly.
I see.
And then now they have their one and few persons who they would have called in the radio to say that they're not seeing the council. But the real people on the ground, persons that, you know, are not really into that, know that I am actively on the ground doing the work.
And it is on your social media.
You can see the work. I don't even have to talk about my work. You can see the work. That's one thing. You can see the work.
Boy, I like hearing that. No, I want to get more down into the nitty gritty now. You say you've been clearing the roads. How about the people the sustained losses, aside from the agriculture, what we know definitely is affected because you have a lot of cash crop in your constituency, a lot of banana, etc. in your division especially. What about damage to the homes of the people? You have any situation where people lost them roof, you know, the usual what we hear all over the place?
Yes, in the GAYLE division, we have, I would say first, let us give thanks to the Father, because it wasn't that hard in our division. I mean, we can count on my two hands the amount of homes that lost their roofs. It wasn't hard for us. And we mobilized the Ministry of Labor and Social Security reps on the ground to get these persons information and to try and give them necessary help that is needed. And I would want to go further by saying that, you know, you see where MPs and receive 5 million first, and then
another 4 million, 9 million in all. Yeah.
I'm not sure about any other municipality, but our municipal corporation. But the St. Municipal Corporation as councillors, we got nothing.
None of you got anything, because we've been speaking to councillors from all over, and everybody I've talked to so far, and the MPs are not giving the councillors anything.
The MPs are saying, speak to your councillor, right? But we in the Municipal Corporation of St. Mary, we got nothing to clear the roads. Our mayor allocated funds through our emergency fund that we have at the council to clear the roads. So nothing came from Ministry of Local Government to say, hey, this is $30 million. Split it across 13 divisions, allow them to clear road. Nothing came, not a dollar. That I am aware of.
So they are also victimizing you through the local government.
As I said, I don't want to say they are victimizing us, but I am saying to John Public that as councillors, we got nothing to help or to assist. To us, you know, we have social housing.
Right.
We have not received any allocation whatsoever.
Jesus.
To assist any constituent with roof, supplies, mattress, or ply, etc. Nothing, none, nada.
It's the first I'm hearing a hurricane pass and the Ministry of Local Government has done nothing to ensure that councillors across the island have basically been resourced to help people, because most of the times the councillors are the first contact.
Exactly.
You know, so this is very worrying indeed. Now, the schools in the area, I know you have quite a few schools. You have Taki High, for instance.
Yeah, it's in the Boscobel division.
Oh, it's in the Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, so GAYLE, as I said, I have a small part of GAYLE. When you go in the GAYLE, on the left hand side is mine. The right hand side is Boscobel and the tree.
It's so weird because Taki is literally in GAYLE. But I guess that's how the constituency is split up, right? How the division is, the constituency is split up. So which schools do you have?
I have Wycliffe Martin, formerly Brumerville High School.
Okay.
Wycliffe Martin, Friel Primary, Mount Angus, Jacks River Primary. You have Jackson Primary. So one high school.
Okay.
One secondary school.
Okay. So how have they fared? I mean, I know you said you didn't get much infrastructure damage. I mean,
schools are great. Schools are great.
The schools are alright.
They had some roofing issues. I mean, that is from when I was going to school, and I just see now where they're changing the roof at the school, which is, I want to commend whoever is doing it. I will assume that it's the Ministry of Education that they're changing that roof. I have done so much for that school. You understand? I am glad that they are now seeing that the school really need a roof. It's something that I've been lobbying for, because the chairman for that school, I think they lack vision.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Though the school is performing, the school itself physically is not accommodative to learning or conducive to learning. So yeah, but other than that, everywhere else is perfect. No issues.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. So make we talk some politics now. Have you had your divisional conference as yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Former leader spoke at my divisional conference,
Mm-hmm.
26th of May.
Okay. Nice. Yes. 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 I remember that. That's true. Mm-hmm. And when is the constituency conference coming up?
Sunday, the 21st, which is this Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday. So I catch you at the right time. So you can actually put the rallying cry so people can
Yes,
know.
man. Yes, man. Come out, man. I Rockabessa bus park, man. Right in Rockabessa Square. Come here from the next member of parliament for Western St. Mary, along with the mayor of Port Mara, Comrade FITZ Wilson, Comrade Bigos, Comrade Natalie Dacosta, the new candidate. She's a new candidate for Coronal Division.
Okay.
New councillor. She's very energetic, brilliant mind, you know, humble young miss, and I know that she will bring home that division. And we have Comrade Melva Humes Johnson down in the retreat division. The next councillor for the retreat division, and you know, yours truly. Them say one Byfield. You understand?
Yeah.
So GAYLE division will be represented as well, and we just want to, and that day we're just going to show them that, listen, with the unity and with the love we have, and with the vibe that is coming out of the local government elections, we're going to bring home the general election. Right? I have been encouraging all the workers to just put in the work, because if it's one thing about me, you know, I like the hype and to celebrate, you know, but I like to do the work first.
Yeah.
You understand? I want us to put in the work, because I don't underestimate anybody, you know, and I don't want us to underestimate this man, because he is a true politician.
Him is a politician. And them take him out everywhere now, so him can go pin down in the seat, right?
Correct. But what we have to understand is that what this man he lacks a proper team around him. You know, like, he's a one-man band.
Oh, that is what he is.
That basically, because him not have three counts as them, and then I don't even know if the next two of them make no sense.
No.
So with Comrade Woodbine Rove in the constituency, Comrade FITZ Wilson pulling him in the Boscobel division, because I pull him a Rockabessa, and me I stretch him up a GAYLE, so it make him harder for him.
Him all over the place. Not even the Obia man uncle at work for helping me.
Oh man, they were better done long time, man.
Oh my.
And I want to say to the people, I don't know who is on the live from Mason, I want to say, don't make them trick with the water thing, you know, because I remember, you know, 2 times now the MP bring pipe up, they come put on, and then they come take up at the pipe, them say, I'm going to water. And because I've heard that they're going to be having some groundbreaking thing about water in the Masonal community. Oh. You understand? I don't want us to politicize this water thing to Masonal, right, by bringing in this, some minister, because to try and trick the people. Don't fall for that. We have heard the stories over and over about them putting water into Masonal, and them car pipe come drop just before election, and
right.
5 days of election and take up at the pipe them and gone. No.
Telling us say pump mash up or something.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Right? We want substantial change in the constituency, and I want persons that don't only care about what they can get from the politics, but what the community can get and how the community can get. Right? Because a lot of people don't know what politics is and the roles that politics is supposed to play.
Amen.
In the development of the community, and we want to get back to where we start educate not only with comrades, but the ones them where we not so
bright over the other side.
You understand? We want to get back to the political education that we can teach them and drive them the point of what we want to achieve.
Amen.
Because it's important, you know. It is very important. And we want to do these things. We can't go wrong. And I just want the people in Western St. Mary to just give us a chance. Understand? Give us one chance, one shot to make the place great again. Because I can tell you, Kamla, once you come off of the main road, you know, every single road off of the main road body, you know.
I can just imagine.
Once you pull off the main road, the highway that runs through Port Mara along the coast, big gate bad, from Rockabessa up into Jacks River bad. If you come Port Mara way from Bailey'sville right up into Oxford, like car piece bad. The constituency don't have one good internal road to take you through to GAYLE, which is the next town then.
Mm-hmm. I can attest to that. I know there very well, so I can attest to it.
The taximen block in GAYLE, they protested in GAYLE a few weeks ago for road through Labyrinth, and now they are patching Labyrinth Road again. The road them can't take no more patching. The patching
So all they're doing is patching jobs.
The patching on that road now become worse than the potholes.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we need proper development. We need people with vision. Not only the vision to win an election, but the vision to make the necessary changes that the constituency require. So that people them can say, yes, at least when I go my yard, I feel comfortable.
And the front end no mash up.
Right. At least when I go my yard, I have to sit down and rock up and wait for the one car.
Mm-hmm.
The one car we are ongoing at the community.
Oh,
you understand?
Yeah.
So we definitely need to do more. You understand? Don't make anybody, trick you. Western St. Mary is not a developed constituency. And that's the reason why the MP, every time I'm playing along with impose it. Because that is the only development, really. And I have to be, in the past, I had to beg for them to just say the airport at St. Mary. I had to beg for that.
Really?
Yes, because they were saying that.
Yeah, because that is in your constituency as well, right?
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And some investigation need to be done on the amount of money that has been spent at that airport. And
what are you using that airport for, Comrade Byfield? Jamaica needs to know.
Well, we know that there was a major drug bust at the Ian Fleming International Airport in St. Mary. But we haven't heard anything else on that investigation. Right? So myself or our senator need to ask some questions.
Yes, you do. So. I'd love for you to ask some questions about that airport, especially since it is in your constituency. Another issue that we hear about happening in the constituency at large, I'm not sure how much of the issue you face in GAYLE division, is land fraud and title fraud. I've been getting a lot of complaints about that in that constituency in particular, where people land getting chopped left, right and center. They have them land and then all of a sudden it belongs to somebody else.
I haven't received any complaints about that in my division, for example. I haven't received any complaints about that in my division.
But you've heard about it in general?
I've heard about it. Other councillors, bring it to the council. I know because I'm the chairman for the planning committee in council, and I've heard even the councillor from the Portmore division make mention about a community up in our division in Albion Mound, called Habitat, where it has just been chopped left, right, and center.
There you go.
And most of these are politics.
Exactly. They're stealing people land to put political activists on. Decoy community falls in your division?
No, Decoy is not in my division.
Okay, because I heard about a few cases there as well.
Okay.
So I have my ears on the ground, so when I hear these things, I have to come and ask questions. But since you are the chair, I want you to look into that particular community as well.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, we are doing the work. I am doing the work, and you can see other councils, PMP councils are doing the work as well. It's the most, I would say, in the last 7 to 10 years, it's the most changes they have seen in the GAYLE division.
In 4 months.
Even before my win.
Somebody on YouTube, on the YouTube feed said this. Let me read what the person said. The person said, don't pay them no mind. In my 35 years, you are the best councillor ever come around. You have been working long before you were elected, and you continue to work. Don't watch what nobody said. That is what somebody left on the, because we live stream simultaneously on YouTube as well as TikTok.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's not to boast, but I can tell you. And I make substantial changes. Remember, when I just came into the division, it was said that the internet companies would be coming into Farmer 8 for over 30 years. I came in
yes.
connection into these areas.
I remember that.
And everybody come in over the internet, which I am okay with because I can't serve everybody. So
that's true.
If I get it from somebody else, I am okay with it because I want everybody to have
you
the
were
access.
the first person to bring internet into a lot of those communities. I remember that about 3 years ago.
Where the free primary school is, I used to attend that school, and where the school is in a valley, and when you come up on the main road, whenever it rains, everybody get wet.
Okay.
Everybody. And I went into my pocket and I built one of the biggest bus stop in Jamaica at the free primary school.
Okay.
That serves the clinic and it also serves the school.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I am building a football field in a community center in Gettystone. I am building a football field up in Top Oxford. I have installed so much solar street lights right across numerous wireless hotspot. Every single graduation season, I give away more than 150 laptops.
Amazing.
You understand? And those are just where you can see the eyes because there are a lot of things that I do for people which I don't talk about.
Right. You talk about what you do for the collective, but you don't need to talk about the individual assistance that you give.
So the thing is, I've been doing the work, and let me say this. I am here today, and I'm thanking every single person who voted, everyone who convinced somebody to vote, everybody who contributed, everybody who cooked some food for me, everybody who drives the car, everybody who lift up a tent, everybody who helped in the election for us to win. We couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it without their help and their assistance. And I want to thank them for that. Right? It is because of them why I am a councillor today. And I want to thank them. And I know from the bottom of my heart, I am not going to let them down. Because for me personally, it's not about the politics. No. My heart bigger than that. You understand? The interest is nice and the people. Like sometimes I can't tell people no sometimes. And sometimes it hurts me personally because, you know, as a youth growing up, I remember one time I used to want something one time, I usually hear no, it come like it pain me heart to hear no. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
And so I want to know to everybody, alright. And so I try to put some institutions in place so that we can say, yeah, at least.
The heart is in the right place. I like that. And I want the viewers to know that you literally, the three of you who won in Western St. Thomas, you were under-resourced going into the election. I wonder if people understand just how under-resourced the three of you were.
I was under-resourced.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, because my division was the one that, you know, if we were to be honest, the party was expecting.
Exactly.
The margin coming out of the 2016 election was 800. They won the division in 2016 by 800. We managed to knock away 800 votes and win by 65.
That's right.
Next time we're supposed to win by 1,000.
Amen. You're going to flip it on him and show him.
Definitely.
And that will take a lot of work. I'm very happy to hear. And your heart is in the right place and you're doing the work, you know. So people remember that the constituency conference will be this Saturday, right, Comrade Byfield?
Sunday, the 21st.
Sunday. So it's Sunday, the 21st of July. Araka Bessa Bus Park, and it will feature, of course, Comrade Omar Woodbine, who will be formally announced as the MP candidate.
As a chairman for Western.
The chairman and the MP candidate.
Right. And we will be having, what we're trying to do is we're trying to have the borders. It's good to do the border politics. So we're going to have a lot of our colleagues from the border.
Right.
Like Ryan Simpson. We're going to have the comrade from up in Lisana's constituency.
Kenneth Russell.
We're going to have Comrade Omar Newell, our border Omar
from
Newell.
Central.
Comrade Dr. Guy, and there's a comrade up in Guyzil that is Sital's old seed. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember her name.
Okay.
So we're trying to have most of our comments on the border coming, you know, and just sharing the vibe as well. We're going to have outsiders as well. I can't say the guest speakers as yet, but yeah, we're We're going to have that outside.
I'm happy, I'm very content. One more one you do one favor for me though. I'd love to get Comrade Woodbine on to talk to me, as well as Comrade Big House and the mayor. I want to hear from everybody. Alright? So just set up that for me afterwards so we can get them on. Right? Because that's how we're trying. My aim is to make sure that we expose every single candidate and councillor to the comrades, so that them can't say them never know. We want them to make sure say them know. Them can say yes, that is a PNP one when them hear on the name on the radio. Because I remember before, you used to hear the name them and you don't know whether this person is a comrade or a labor, right? We want to change that. We want the comrades to be exposed to who their representatives are.
That's correct, man. Because one of my things, I believe personally, all publicity is good publicity. Once I'm not,
That's right.
Understand? Because even today, somebody was saying to me, I was fixing some leakages in the community, and they were saying to me that they heard an RGR yesterday, and they were wondering what this woman was saying.
There you go.
Understand? So everybody at Costa say, what she say?
You see, it's the same thing I did tell you about, remember? Yes, so somebody else tell you. Alright.
Yeah, someone. But they called yesterday about Big House as well, so I know that it was coordinated.
It was coordinated. So they call about you and they call about Big House, and we know so the both are going to work.
Correct.
Yeah, you see, Bobby showing up in man too early. We're
not listening to the naysayers, as I said, that may have receipt them and the work and show for itself.
And we do our little part here to help you. So we try to expose exactly who you are, exactly what you're doing, so people know. You understand? So yeah, that is about it.
Alright.
So I want to thank you for coming on, and remember now, tell your colleague them say me want to hear from them too. We want them. Well, I don't think I'm going beyond for the rest of the week because I have school, but I will touch base with you privately and we'll see what we can work out. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm happy that you came, because a lot of people don't know you, and I think that you are one of the rising stars in the PNP. It's just a matter of time before you become an MP. I strongly believe that, because you have the talent, you understand, and you definitely have the heart for it, and you are born to serve. All right, so you're very young. I just think it's a matter of time. You just have time and God. That's exactly it. So thank you so much, Comrade Byfield. All the best.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Thank you for having me.
All right, take care. All right, comrades. I hope you enjoyed that interview. I hope you did. So that's Comrade Javan Byfield out of the GAYLE division in Western St. Mary, where the MP is Robert Montague, the chairman of the JLP, who go on the people them stage, go call him Prekewan Bosimas. And a lot of people did not expect us to get this seat. But Comrade Byfield is a hard worker. I know this young man for quite a while. He is a very hard worker and a very dedicated comrade. And I am very, very happy that the constituency has decided to unite behind Comrade Omar Woodbine, who will now be the PNP candidate going into the general election. That is a good look. Wagwan user, you need to change your name so we can see who you are, Yeah, so comrades, yesterday we started to speak. Yeah, man, he's full of ideas. He's full of ideas. I like Comrade Byfield. He's a very bright young man. He's very intelligent, and he's very willing to go out of him way and give. Him just anxious to serve. He's one of the people that I see that I can say, yes, he's anxious to serve. And that is always a good thing. Comrades, there is something where I want to talk about before I forget. I found it so odd. I don't know when me find things odd, right? So, we're going to talk about the Integrity Commission now. we're going to talk a little bit about the Integrity Commission. So, the Integrity Commission recently came out and made their report, and the chairman of the Integrity Commission, Justice Seymour Panton, made it known that the director who was shot, remember them did shoot one of the director them from the Integrity Commission, either last year or the year before, you know. And he came out and said that the case gone cold, them not here, the police, them not hear from the police. Look what Fitz Jackson him come from. When they hear me Fitz Jackson, look what Fitz Bailey him come out and say no. Comrades, you know I was half tempted to make Fitz Jackson. I keep calling him Fitz Jackson. Hit not good. I was half tempted to make Fitz Bailey, DSP Fitz Bailey, the jackass of the day. But Babsy did have the edge. Babsy did have the little edge. Yes, Pastor Ricky, the director Evans. But Fitz Bailey came out on the media and said that Mr. Evans, Ryan Evans, did not file a formal complaint after he was shot, and that is why they haven't investigated the case. When me hear that, you know, me hold my belly and me laugh. Me laugh. So me have a question for Fitz Bailey. I have a question for DSP Fitz Bailey. For I want to know, this is my question. Every time a crime is committed, the victim of the crime need to go in and file a formal complaint, especially a gunshot. And that I want to know. So if somebody who is shot doesn't go in and file a complaint, are you telling me that the case cannot be investigated? Because I have a few questions. So if Mr. Evans had lost his life after being shot, would he have needed to go in and file a formal complaint? Would you follow me here now and work with me here? Because I'm trying to pick the sense out of the nonsense with what DSP Bailey has said, because I am wondering if it's me alone or this just don't make... I'm trying to figure out if it's me alone, this don't make no sense too. Because a gunshot crime is a gunshot crime. So when somebody when you have a shooting incident, the victim of said crime needs to go in and file a formal complaint. This is not a case where you get a threat, you know, which is a subjective crime, so to speak. This is a case where, comrades, it is, you have a crime scene. The person was shot, his suitcase full of whatever is in the suitcase, briefcase, whatever you want to call it. Briefcase, suitcase, attache case, whatever case. He was shot and his case was stolen. So me I try to figure out now, this is an obvious crime where there is a victim. If the victim did dead, how it would have go? Let me put my disclaimer out there. I am not a police. I am not a lawyer. I am not a judge. I am not a legal expert. I don't want nobody to go and say, because I'm not going to be like a Miss Kitty and say I'm an expert on an area which I know I'm not an expert on. Right? So let me just put my disclaimer out there. I am simply asking questions. May I ask questions? Good question, Mystic Intake. I want to know if Lizard did make a formal complaint. Did Lizard make a formal complaint for them to charge Cartel with murder? Because it's